Hello everybody, welcome back to another My Butler video. Rachel here. We are continuing with Yonekura's route. This guy is something else. Proof of a Kiss. Chapter 3. Let me try this again. Chapter 3, Proof of a Kiss. Get a screenshot. Almost a month passed since I started living in my aunt's mansion. I had been living a life of luxury. And, like every day, Yonekura had come in to wake me up. Are you awake? I've prepared cambric tea for you to drink this morning. Cambric tea? It's made with Assam, and I've put milk and honey in it. The Assam has been boiled longer for a refined taste, but the milk and honey add body to it. Sounds delicious. Will you be drinking it yourself, or would you prefer to be fed mouth to mouth? I'll drink it myself. Jeez. He's like this every morning. I picked my cup up with my own hand and drank the black tea. Miss Crystal, his fingers stretched out and combed my lips. What? Pardon me, you had some honey on your lips. He bowed courteously as if nothing had happened. I know he's doing this on purpose. He teases me like this from time to time when I let my guard down. But after spending a month with him, I've gotten a little used to being pushed around by him. These ordinary days kept repeating, one day. I had sat down for breakfast. Kagura Zaka had served the food on the table as usual. Miss Crystal, how should we prepare for the birthday? Huh? Whose birthday? Yours. Your birthday is next month, right? Oh, I can't believe he knows when my birthday is. Oh, is that so? Then we have to have a grand celebration. If there's anything you want us to do, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you. Kagura Zaka, will you invite your friends to the party? That's right. Yonekura, Kamasaki, and Kira can't show themselves to other guests. We'll take care of it. Oh, that's true. They are famous celebrities. It's okay. We don't have to do anything luxurious like a party. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll be glad if you just say happy birthday. It's Crystal. Kirishima gently smiled after hearing what I'd said. It's settled. We'll have a small private banquet on the day of your birthday. We'll all celebrate it with you. You will? They're gonna have a birthday party for me? Yes, as long as you're not against it. Of course I'm not. It makes me happy. Thank you. Understood. That's all right with you too, right, Kirishima? Yes, I comply with Miss Crystal's wishes. Kirishima smiled and nodded. That each person will figure out their own gifts. Kira and Kamasaki can provide some sort of entertainment. Okay. Kamasaki looked a little bewildered. Leave it to me. I'm good at those kind of things. Kira smiled pleasantly and they both nodded. And Yonekura, can you be in charge of arranging the flowers? Flowers? It won't be complete without a bouquet of flowers by the birthday girl's seat. Not to mention it's Miss Crystal's birthday, so you need to make it a special bouquet. Please make responsibly and make one that will please her. A specially arranged bouquet in her image would be even better. A bouquet in Miss Crystal's image. Yonekura looked at me like he was deep in thought. Yonekura? Later that day in the afternoon... Huh, where is he? I just finished the book he told me to read about etiquette. I suddenly realized he'd disappeared before I'd known it. Wonder where he went. He's the one who told me to tell him when he finished reading the book. And he's not here. Well, maybe he seemed engulfed in something after Kagura Zaka told him to prepare the flowers. Maybe he's over there? I opened a glass door and it made a small squeaking sound. Inside the greenhouse, flowers that someone raised were blooming. I thought he'd be here because they were talking about flowers. I looked around the greenhouse. Oh, I knew it. He was looking at the flowers in a daze. Like he was thinking. Yonekura, Miss Crystal. I rushed over and called out to him. He calmed himself and looked at me. Were you looking for me? Yeah, I finished reading the book you recommended. What are you doing? Nothing in particular. Just thinking about you. Huh? About me? Why? What kind of flowers do you like, Miss Crystal? Oh, he meant he was thinking about the flowers I like, not me. My heart was racing. Let me think. Well, I prefer roses. That's my favorite flower, so yoink. Red roses, I guess. Roses. That flower symbolizes love, beauty, passion, and I love you. Please make me yours. He looked at me with eyes filled with passion. My heart almost jumped out of my chest. Right? Nevertheless, I'm surprised you know that much about flower meetings. I don't. I looked it up. I'd done it to order the flowers that suited you best. He smiled at me and my heart rate jumped on its own again. The smile's just an act, so I can't trust it. Miss Crystal, is something wrong? No, not at all. He's just playing the role of a kind butler, that's all. I can't afford to take him seriously. Oh, but the flowers in the greenhouse are very pretty. Especially these roses. take a look. I tried to get the attention off my face and looked away from him. I reached out to the pink roses next to me. Miss Crystal? If you touch them carelessly, the thorns will... Huh? I'd heard his warning a minute too late. I pricked my finger. Ouch! A sharp pain ran in my fingertips. Sheesh, as soon as I warned you, you do it. Let me look. He looked a little irritated as he put his hand out. Huh? Lend me your hand. This time he was polite and forcefully took my hand. At least that's what I thought. He didn't hesitate to suck on the finger I'd pricked on the thorn. Yonekura? My fingers... He was doing it so powerfully, my body jumped and trembled. His tongue was entwining itself around my finger. What is this? Even though he's just sucking on my finger, a sweet, numbing feeling crawled up my body, making me shudder. He finally took one last loud suck and took his lips away from my finger. What is it, Miss Crystal? You know, and you're the one that did this to me. Your face is completely red. I know. It looked like your finger was bleeding, so I decided to disinfect it. He spoke calmly, and from the crevices of his lips, I could see a glimpse of the red tip of his tongue. That tongue was on my finger. I could feel my cheeks get redder, and I instinctively looked away. And then, I swear, you really are cute. He smiled bitterly, and I could hear his mumble mixed with a sigh. He reached his hand out. Huh? His long fingers undid the buttons on my chest one by one. What are you doing? It's okay, just be still and be quiet. I was surprised that as I leaned back, he put his finger on my lips to silence me. Yonekura, I told you to be quiet, didn't I? His voice was gentle, but his words were a different story. His fingers were still unbuttoning my shirt, even at that moment. I'm going to check your body to see if you hurt yourself elsewhere. Elsewhere? The thorn only pricked my finger. There's a risk of an allergic reaction, right? You know, anaphylactic shock? Yeah, that. He nodded, looking satisfied. That's something that happens with bees. Please turn around. It'll be troublesome if you're swelling somewhere your clothes are covering. Huh? His finger took off the final button of my clothes and pulled the shirt off my shoulders. What? I was panicking, but he seized my shoulders and spun me around. I had a feeling there was an illustration. Stand still, please don't move. He hugged me tight from behind and whispered onto my neck. In an instant, my heart rate skyrocketed. Miss Crystal, I could hear his voice next to my ear. This smell is... I've smelled this before. It's kind of like an aphrodisiac. I feel dizzy from taking a whiff. My body trembled as I got dizzy. Without thinking, I leaned back on him. Something hot, soft, and wet pressed against my neck. I could feel him sucking strongly again, and it felt a little painful. Yonekura, didn't I tell you not to move? He moved his tongue a little more, sucking again powerfully at the new spot. Each time the shivers running through my body got me hot. I wanted to escape, but his arms were holding me tight, so I couldn't move. He went from my neck to the back of my neck, and then to my shoulders. No, I can't. He kissed the back of my neck persistently, and I couldn't stand up because of it. I'll do it thoroughly, so it leaves a mark. A mark? Does he mean a kiss mark? He sucked so hard I'm sure it'll leave a mark, but Yonekura originally did this with that intent in mind. I guess you can't undress in front of other men now. His tongue crept along my shoulders, and he sucked like one last time. Why? Is something wrong? Why are you making such a scary face? Why are you doing this? Even if you're pretending, but this time you've gone too far. Did I do something to displease you? I'm your personal butler. That's why I put my seal on you as proof. Or will you be in trouble if someone else sees them? He smiled as if making fun of me. Is it that much fun teasing me? Huh? I'm your master, you're my servant, roles we promised. Is it fun teasing me and making me look like an idiot? Yonekura opened his eyes in shock. You might think of me as some toy you can play with, but I get excited by everything you do. Is it fun watching me react like that? His face looked unusually shaken. He opened his mouth as he tried to cover his trembling. I just served to make you happy, but you weren't completely dissatisfied, right? He's still saying stuff like that? I lifted my head up and looked at him head on. That's a lie, isn't it? All you want to do is pass my aunt's test. Honestly, you don't care about me at all. You don't like me or think anything of me, for that matter. And yet, how can you do this sort of thing so casually? He turned around and his expression stiffened as if he'd been startled. I ran out of the greenhouse. Where am I? I ran out of greenhouse. I tried to get back to my room, but I don't know how to get back. I can't believe I'm lost in the mansion. This is wrong. I went upstairs, downstairs. What floor is this? I look like an idiot. I can't believe I took him seriously, even though they meant nothing. And yet, as a bonus, I'm lost inside the house. I hate this. At that moment... The lights in the hallway vanished for a second. What was that just now? And then... Huh? The lights in the hallway flickered again. Someone's messing with her. This time I was completely covered in darkness. Is there a blackout? I can't see. I couldn't move, and I was terrified. I flailed my arms, and when I stepped forward, my hand hit something. There was a loud crash. Ow! Was a flower vase in the hallway? It fell and broke after my hand hit it. What do I do? Yonekura! Okay, this is horrible, but he's all I could think of. Where are you? I realize I've been calling his name. Where are you? When I stretched my fingers out into the darkness, Crystal? Huh? Someone powerfully grabbed my wrist, pulling me to his chest. Ah! Crystal, it's me! From his chest, I could smell the sweet scent drifting in the air. This is... The lights flickered on again, and this time turned back on. Crystal, it really is him. Well, that's an abrupt end. Okay, then. I guess that's the end of chapter 3 already. That was quick. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time with whatever. Bye.